Hi guys, mabuhay! Welcome back to our channel. This is Efrain, your hardinerong kapitbahay. Magandang araw mga kapuso, kapatid, kapamilya at mga kapitbahay. One of the best hanging plants that everyone could have is something that is easy to take care of or something that produces a beautiful, rich and dangling small green leaves. And of course, some small flowers, that is a bonus part of it. Like our featured plant today. This is called Callisia repens. Okay, so nandito sa likod lang yan. Ayan. So this is our Callisia repens. So this is also known as the creeping inch plant, basket plant, Bolivian Jew, creeping basket plant, inch plant, itsy bitsy inch plant, jellybean plant, little jewel, and tiny buttons. So this particular plant is an origin of Mexico, Central America, South America, and of course, the West in this part. So as you can see, this particular plant is actually the best I could offer pagdating naman sa tinatawag nating mga hanging plants. Kasi napakaganda niya as you can see. So because of its growth forms, the Callisia repens is a creeping herb and can root at the ends or at the nodes to form a big mat. So para siyang isang malaking carpet kumbaga. Lalo na pag siya ay dumadami na, okay? And the most important thing here that this particular plant is actually has an ovate and measure up to 4 centimeters long and 2 centimeters wide lamang. So, as you can see, yung kanyang pinakadahon is actually acute to the tip and rounded at the base. So, para siyang malaking, para siyang dahon na maliit, pero yung kanyang leaves, yung leaf area niya ay medyo may konting significant yung kanyang size compared with other parts of its body. So, this plant actually, hindi siya yung klase ng halaman na matigas yung kanyang stems. The stems is actually very succulent. Kaya nga medyo may pagka-succulent yung ating plants. Okay? So, also, pag ito ay napadami natin usually sa ating garden, para siyang isang malaking carpet, kumbaga. Okay? Napakabilis kasi niyan dumami. Now, the flowers of this one is actually a cluster doon sa kanyang leaf axis, sa pinakadulo ng kanyang halaman, and it is a small and white type ng bulaklak. Okay? So, the Callisia repens grows in riparian areas, and the secondary habitat of this one is the secondary forest and shrublands. And dun sa mga area kung saan syempre may konting distortion dun sa kanyang areas. So parang tinitingnan natin na yung ating Callisia repens, isa siya doon sa mga pioneer na mga yung pioneer sa nung isang area na yon. So para doon mag-start yung pinaka-growth nung isang environment. Okay? So, what is now the preferences of this particular plant? So this plant can live up to doon sa tinatawag nating semi-shaded part, or pwede naman natin siyang ilagay sa pulsan. So, if we're going to do some hanging plants of this Callisia repens, pwede natin siyang ilagay sa isang area na shaded. Pwede naman natin ilagay siya doon sa area na merong araw. So, wala siyang problema regarding with the exposure of it to the sun. And the good thing about this plant is since na medyo maliit lang yung kanyang mga dahon, hindi siya masyadong nadadamage in terms of yung kanyang sikat ng araw, okay? Actually, pag ito pa nga ay nagkaroon ng magandang exposure sa araw, it will give or it will boost primarily the growth of this particular Callisia repens. Now, about naman sa water, this plant really needs some moderate water. So, hindi natin kailangan ng masyadong maraming tubig, okay, for this plant. As much as possible nga, we have to maintain the soil for this plant na medyo moist lamang para ma-maintain lang natin yung pinaka-source ng kanyang nutritions. Okay? Yung kanyang water, I mean. Now, how about the soil? So, this plant, as I've said a while ago, this one grows in a moist and well-drained soil, and syempre merong konting acidic type kasi nga itong ating plants na to, usually kasi parang ano lang siya, mas malapit siya sa ground. So most probably the humus soil is actually the main source of nutrients ng ating Callisia repens. Okay? So as the pH level or the acidic level of the soil medium that we have to look for this plant is 5 pH to 6 pH. Okay? Yung kanyang soil acidity. Now, most probably kasi yung kanyang mga natuyong mga dahon o yung mga nag-fall off na mga dahon, yun yung nagsisilbing niyang mga sources ng nutrients, and that particular nutrients, syempre pag decaying siya, nagiging partially acidic yung pinaka-humus type of soil natin. Now, yung iba, hindi nila ginagamit yung pinaka-loam soil o yung pinaka talagang soil na para sa ating Callisia repens. Usually, ang ginagamit nga nila, yung mismong organic humus na, yun yung nagiging soil medium or nagiging medium na ng ating Callisia repens para mag-grow siya. Now, regarding with the regarding with the fertilizer for this plant, although maliit lang siya at saka syempre self-sustaining naman yung kanyang mga feeding habits, yung kanyang mga organic humus. But some experts recommend, syempre, meron siyang fertilizer na dinissolve sa water, yung liquid fertilizer. So, every 4 weeks para mas maging malago at mas maging maganda yung ating Callisia repens. Now, pruning. So, we encourage you to pinch out the growth tips of this particular plant. You know why? Kasi that particular pinching nung pinaka dulo ng ating Callisia repens will stimulate yung chances ng ating plant to become more bushier. So medyo mas makapal yung ating magiging halaman. So yung growth niya medyo mas magiging maganda if we're going to pinch out yung mga extra na to. Okay, yung mga extra na to. And of course, in terms of the propagation, so kung pwede nating yung ating mga pinich, yung ating mga tinanggal doon sa ating plant area, pwede natin siyang itanim din into a separate soil medium para naman magkaroon ng ibang growth. The easiest part of this one is yung pag-grow nung tinatawag nating mga roots doon sa kanyang internodes. Yun yung kagandahan ng ating Callisia repens. Napakadali niya talagang i-reproduce, napakadali niyang paramihin actually. Okay? So, guys, if you have this particular plant in your garden, napakaganda niyang isabit sa ating mga patio, and also you could also have this one sa inyong ground para dumami at lumago pa. Okay? So, napakagandang addition to sa inyong plants. And I think that's all, folks. You're watching Planting with F and Grace. Please watch and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you may add to your FB page, Marigracia Talihim Nardin. And I think that's all. So, thank you very much for continuously watching us, and of course, please leave us some comments, suggestions about the things that you need us to discuss in this particular channel. Okay, so thank you and goodbye for the meantime. Bye!